Hello and welcome. I am the Sterling and today we are playing Anno 1800. We're going to get right into it because we have a busy schedule planned. As you can see, our flagship is coming in. We need to load it up with iron and timber straight up.
Attention for the Admiral.
Because this ship's going on a bit of a journey today. We're going to go and claim a few islands in the New World. Hopefully there's some nice islands left. I know that the AI has been claiming some islands in there. So I would like something quite large for farming. And I'm also hoping to find a nice, decent sized island that has gold on it. As much gold as I can get my hands on. So, let's fill her up. And iron. There you go. I'll put a little bit of extra timber on just so we can get a good head start when we're there. Done.
Flagship await. Attention for the Admiral.
There you go. The New World. Off you go. Our ship is now off to the New World. Good news. We can now build frigates. So we're going to build a couple of frigates. 1, 2. Makes me feel a little bit safer now knowing that my seas are protected. But we're still working our ways up because we want clippers. Now, clippers will be very, very good for transporting goods from the New World to the Old World. So we've got to work our way up to that. But to get that, we need 750 artisans. There's a problem now with one of our trade routes. We better double check that. No doubt they just can't drop things off. Nope, just can't drop things off. That's fine. A lot of our production buildings here on Southernly are quite full. So we're overproducing a little bit. And that's good because majority of what I'm overproducing is actually the goods that are supposed to be going over to Sassenberg. So by having them overproducing here means that we're never going to run out of supply, which is good. As you can see, here's our flagship traveling across the world map. This is Cape Trelawney, and we're traveling all the way down here to the New World. So it's quite a distance. And here we go. I have found the settlement that I was looking for in the last episode in Cape Trelawney that they've settled. And it's not looking good because
against Philistinism.
He's got a man of war. So that is actually a little bit worrying. So I better get a wriggle on. Here we go. Our first frigate. Now,
You can rely on us.
it is definitely smaller than the man of war. Well, the first ship of the line, as they're called in this. But I'm going to have to build quite a few of these and hopefully I can use their speed against it. But first job I'm going to do with this one today is I'm going to load it up with some iron and send it over to Sassenberg. Because we are now producing over 1,000 coins a minute. That means I can now build a commuter pier on Sassenberg. So let's go build that. And here we go. So even with the construction of a frigate, we're still doing quite all right. 1,300 got coins a minute. So that's going to significantly drop the moment I build this, which I'm still quite shy of.
You can rely on us.
I thought I'd put that in. There we go. But we're still shy. I need 50 lumber. So let's go back and get some more. I do like the look of the frigates. They're pretty cool. Now we have 2 frigates.
Ready the ropes.
Fantastic. As you can see, we're now in the New World. And I'm traveling to the first island we're going to settle. And then I'll see what else we have about, because I might settle another one as well. Okay, fantastic. I found an island that has 7 gold deposits. And it's one of the first islands I've found. So we have found our first island in the New World. I'm now forming an alliance.
No need to be so formal. Of course I
Fantastic.
accept.
There we go. Just settled on that island. Now, straight away, I'm going to reload the ship with
The mother cradling the child.
timber and iron.
Flagship at your service.
Send it up north. I'm sure there's big islands up north, and I'm going to go settle one. Just been informed that our 3rd frigate has been built back in the old world in Cape Trani. So we're looking good at the moment. Come across a few nice islands, but nothing like this. This is really nice. Look at the size of this.
The people celebrate your leadership.
No one's settled it yet, so this would definitely
Ordnance
be
spotted.
where we first start our new settlement in the New World. The other one will settle for the gold, but this one will be settled for its sheer
Thank you
size,
for all you've done.
and we'll be able to defend this coast. Bang. We now have a new settlement.
Flagship ready for orders.
Now it's time for me to head back to the old world and check up on our settlements back home.
Some like a brash.
Building the commune up here on Sassenberg. Bang. There you go. We've dropped down to 139 coins a minute.
Ready the ropes.
I'm going to send my frigate back to Southerly. I'm going to keep the 3 frigates together.
Sail.
Strengthen numbers against the first ships of the line. Now that I've got a commune up here on Sassenberg, I can start building more production here on Southerly. I can start making canned goods. So, to make canned goods, what I'm going to need is a factory. So let's come in here. Yeah, a factory. But I'm going to need to make windows first. To make windows, I will need a sand mine, glass makers, wood, and then the window makers. So I'm going to start by making one window maker, and I'm going to plop it about here. Done. I will need to start making more artisans in Sassenberg to fund all this, but for the minute, we're just going to put all the buildings down. Next, I'm going to need a glass maker. Which I'm going to need more iron for. I'm going to... Well, I've got plenty of lumber. So now all I need is a sand mine. I'm going to put it out the back here. Done. Build some roads to it. Done. So now we'll start building glass windows, and when I've got enough of them, we can start the canned goods. So now I need to start building more artisans. One. Up. Guess we're just going to have to wait.
Who needs unions? This place is
Waiting
the
on timber.
unions.
So I'm making a temporary trade route between Southerly and Sassenberg. I'm going to put one of my frigates as the ship, and all I'm going to be doing is transporting timber, and as much as I possibly can. I need to start really getting Sassenberg going. So that's what we're doing. Now in the New World, I've got a little bit of timber, so let's start building in here. So usual sort of thing I do, just run a nice big line either side, rah-de-rah-de-rah. There we go, it goes all the way up to here. Done. Look, made a little bridge. Now, let's just make timber. So, what we'll do is we'll take it out a bit further. That way I don't have to delete it anytime soon. And we can go bang. And we can have another one here. Bang, and we'll put a third one in. Bang, that way. We're not messing about. 1, 2, and 3. In fact, I don't like that. 1, 2, 3. What I will do is from here, just run that out. Go 1, 2, 3, and we will shove a small warehouse. Done. Now, we're going to start building homes. Best place to do it, maybe straight off the front here. Done. Now we need to build 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not 100% sure how I'm going to build these,
Milestone.
but for the moment, that seems alright. Something like this. Old faithful design I do. Just like that. They're going to need a marketplace.
Workforce shortage.
Just chuck it in there. Done. Here comes my frigate. All the way to Sassenberg carrying timber.
First class.
It's its first trip, which is good. And then I can start upgrading and making more artisans to fill the workforce need, which is of 135 of them. I've just been sitting here for a moment watching this port, and there's enough ships now coming into it, as you can see, that they're actually starting to get a bit choked up in here because they're all just trying to dock at the one place. So I'm going to have to start now thinking about designing or putting in a better system here so multiple ships can dock at once. It could be the difference between the Happiness being spot on and Sassenberg crumbling. Now let's upgrade a few buildings. Is that all I can do? I need more iron. Always with the iron. Well, I might actually add iron also to that trade. So here we go. We will add iron.
Workforce shortage.
And done. So now we'll start transporting iron as well. Because we really need to start hurrying up. Decided it's time to start ramping up our iron, so our steelworks production. So we're putting in a second iron mine, and when we do that we're going to also have to add another kiln. It's a matter of where I'm going to put it though. Thinking, what I'll do is I'll put it here. So I'll put it here. Run that down to there. Done. So now we've got that. And we'll need one more furnace. So the second furnace we're going to put it in here. Like that, and then we'll need another steelworks, which we'll put on the other side of that. Done. Now, as you can see, it's starting to get a bit smoky out here. Our industry's starting to take off a bit. Now, once we start having electricity, I can start to downsize our industry because I'll be able to significantly advance it, but at the moment that's looking very unhealthy. 752
I had a job unpicking old
coins a
rope
minute.
once.
That's really, really bad. So I've got to now fix that. We're just going to keep building here in the new world.
Moral and not yet.
Shush. So build them there.
Workforce shortage.
And we're just going to keep having a workforce shortage. Just like in the old world, in the new world, the people have needs. They have happiness needs and their normal needs. For instance, they need fried plantains, so we're going to build our fried plantains off of here. Right, when I look at it, we're going to need 1 for 1 for 1 if I want. So where's this go? Fish oil factory, what is it? It's a factory, does it go on the coast? Flip her around, yes, it goes on the coast. So we'll check that in there and we'll build it. Bang. So we've got a fish oil factory. Next we need some bananas. Build that. Actually, that would go perfect right here. Right, and that way I can just build straight out here. Like that. Ooh, that's a shame. Oh, hang on, no, it will fit. Done. So we've got bananas, perfect. And we will need the fried kitchen. So where am I going to put that? We might just plop that here. And then put small warehouse. Fantastic. There we go. I wasn't happy with the way I had the layout, so I've done it like this instead. And so that was the fried fish oil. And yeah, so now they should be getting everything they need. So now we need to put in more homes, which will just go like that. Perfect. And that should now start growing the workforce out here. And then I can start mining gold and everything else that I'm going to need to do on this island and the other one. There we go. We now have 30 workers here to spare. All up, we have 176. So their needs will start climbing. But we're still not producing any fried plantains yet. Ah, well, it does help if I have a warehouse in range, doesn't it?
You reached a new milestone.
A little bit of an update. I'm just plotting along, turning workers' homes into artisans' homes. I've also started to make the plans for, say, the theatre and things of that manner to give them happiness. And I'm going to start building out our dock down here so then we can start, so then the ships don't keep getting blocked. So things are just plotting along. We're now in the green with our balance of 100, but that's with the glassworks not turned on. We have quite a few artisans, workers. Our workforce is sitting very, very good at the moment, but we are still falling. Behind the AI very quickly. We do need to get a move on.
Spring Meadow.
So having a look around here on Southerly, the workers seem happy. All their needs seem to be met. The farmers' needs are all met, so that's good. Then when you come across here to Norton Bay, the farmers' needs seem relatively good. All but the working clothes, they seem to be falling behind. So I'll just upgrade a few of these things and we'll see if that helps. And then when we come to Sassenberg, farmers aren't too happy by the looks of things. Nope. Workers are not too happy by the looks of things. Oh, well, when you come over here, they are. So these were just created, so maybe they're still just leveling out. We'll sit back and have a look. But yeah, the workers over here look good. The artisans are slowly getting better. I've got to get my way up to canned goods.
I got me family.
Yeah, the workers are good. Sorry, the farmers are good. So, across the map, it's all looking very, very good. So we've just now built a coal mine. And we're going to put that in. Which that's good. Because a coal mine is twice as productive as the kiln. So we can now delete the kiln. And I had another one up here, didn't I? Or did I? Where did I have the... Oh, it was over here. So we can get rid of them. Because I've essentially now got 4 of those. So it's good. So now we're going to start thinking about making canned goods. We've got plenty of iron coming in. We're going to need to make a cannery. So let's think about where we're going to build this cannery. It's quite a chunky thing, isn't it? Maybe just here for the moment. Ooh, any of these? Right here. So it can be built there. Might start pushing out towards the village. We'll put it there. So that's the canned goods. We're going to need a kitchen. Actually, we'll put the kitchen... I guess it is going to have to go there. So we'll put 1 and 2. So we've got 2 kitchens. Moving up here. We're going to have to find a place now to start putting the red peppers. What I will do is I'm going to take a road and just run it across there. Might start thinking about putting the red peppers in here. So I'm going to need 1 and 2 of those.
We put our love into it.
And the other one. I think it's so much cleaner just pushing it up against the brickwork like that. And then 2 cattle farms. But I'm only going to build 1 because I assume I can build a silo with it. So plop that down. Spin the silo around. Oop. And now, how do the fields work? 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, what I might do, just to neaten it out a bit, because that doesn't look very nice. So what I'll do is, I'll run a road from here to here. And then I can plop that down, that down, that down, that down. Done. And now, make sure that that fills full of wheat. So let's check. So we've got one of those that will be running us 2. 2 of those which need a warehouse. Like so. Then we have a kitchen, and a cannery. And now we just have to wait for the windows to build up and for our iron to build up. But we are in the process of pinching iron to come over here. But I might just put a hold on that for the moment. In fact, I might cancel that whole trade route. And where is it, that one? Delete route. Beautiful. That's because we don't need timber down here at the moment. We've got the workers we needed. So I will find my frigate. Here it is. And I'll bring it up here.
Steady her course.
Drop off the last 50 timbers. They'll come in handy because we'll just use them to upgrade whatever's here at the moment. We'll put it these ones here. Come. What about you? Upgrade use. Anything else can be upgraded? These ones. And that gets us out of the red again. Wow, what are we making of them? The artisans, that little patch there is paying me out 1,700. Just that little patch. They really are lucrative. Now, they've got more needs here in the New World. They need ponchos. So ponchos are pretty simple. Where are they? They're just 1 for 1. So we're going to put our alpacas over here.
Hola!
1, 2, 3, 4. I will be able to build silos here too, sooner or later, which that would be great. I'll build that there. There we are. What I'll do is, when I build another one, I'll build it across here, and then I'll have the silos in the middle. But I do need to start thinking about that. I guess I'll keep it like that for a minute. So I've just put a chapel in, which has brought up one of their happiness needs up, which is good, as you can see. So now I need to start building them some rum. So we need sugarcane. Where am I going to put sugar? I think I might put sugarcane here. Then I'll just run some this way. And just run it down here. Like so. Done. See if they can make it. Yeah, they can. And the distillery. Okay, that's quite big. So let's chuck it in the corner. That looks kind of cool. Looks like a place I'd like to go on holidays. We've just built another ship. It's not a frigate though. It's just another little schooner because we need a new trade route. And this trade route's going to go from southerly up to Sassenberg. So let's build it. Southerly Sassenberg. We're going to add the schooner. And it's going to transport canned food and dump canned food. Perfect. And that's all it's going to do. There is no canned food at the moment because I need to build this factory. Bang! There we go. We are now producing canned food. It will take a little while to ramp everything up because our farms and everything for it need to produce, and I really need to get this other kitchen going because it will take 2 kitchens to feed the 1 cannery. But this is the beginning of the artisans starting to grow, which will rise our income, and then I can afford to build a bigger fleet, etc., etc. There we go. So we've just now built the last artisan kitchen. So now that cannery will be in full swing, which we should be now dropping off all the goods in Sassenberg. So let's have a look. Are the artisans getting canned goods out here?
Warm sun floods the meadow.
No, not yet. Is that a party or a riot? Looks like it's a party. Let's go have a look. We have a new newspaper. Suddenly is becoming uglier. Yeah, what else is new? Happiness and light. And I'm a financial powerhouse. I'm a fluctuating powerhouse is what I am.
I too hope to publish truths I can be proud of.
So let's go down to the democracy tab. I have an alliance here. And I'm at peace with these two. I'm going to try and have an alliance with the princess. So, treaties. We'll start with request trade rights.
A new style poem of shared prosperity.
And beautiful. We now have trade rights with her, which
You're
will
too
help.
kind.
And now, I was going to request an alliance, but looks like she would not go for that. But we'll give it a crack anyway. If I give her 9,000. Okay.
Then we are plum and
We're
bamboo
alliance.
together.
A measly little
You'll soon discover
9,000.
Princess Ching regales the most fascinating tales.
So now that's great. So now we've got 2 alliances. It only cost me 9,000 to have an alliance with her. And so hopefully now that will keep him off our tail for a moment.
You reached a new milestone.
Oh, great. We just reached a new milestone. We can now build a zoo. We can also have rum production.
Well, well, it seems that I'm famous. But I'm not in this for the kudos.
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
And the postal service can now be created. Looks like they're now starting to receive the canned goods, which is good. Let's have a look. But I don't know if we're getting it quite quick enough. Let's have a look. So how many are we producing? Yeah, we're maybe not producing enough canned goods.
Everything's rather fragile.
I'll let it run on for a little while and I'll see if it improves, and if it doesn't, I might have to think about upgrading it a little bit. But with how costly it is, I'm hoping that's enough. In saying that, let's push the envelope a little bit further by upgrading this lot. Oops. There we go. We have even more artisans. Have a look at this. We're 1,200 in the green now. 1,200 every minute. That's really, really
I'm
good.
suddenly hot under the collar.
Now, how many artisans do we have? 730. Can we start building bigger and better ships? Ooh, so close. Yeah, so close. But looks like we're going to have the money when it does come time to build these things. So let's just keep pushing up here. What's next? They need sewing machines. So let's head on back. I'm going to need 1 sewing machine factory. When I find a place to put it. There we go. 1 sewing machine factory, and
It's a surprise inspection.
yeah, I'm going to have to put another furnace again. There we go. Now what are we waiting on? We're waiting on steel. So almost, come on. Any moment now. Done. We're now going to start producing sewing machines. Now what that means is I'm going to now have to change this trade route. We're going to have to remove it with the iron, and we're going to have to pick up sewing machines. So So we're going to pick up sewing machines from Southerly, and we're going to drop off those same sewing machines in Sassenberg. Now the problem is the ship has now still got... Oh, it did. It doesn't anymore, I don't think. Some of the ship's cargo is not being traded on this route. Yeah, so where is it? So here it is. We're just going to grab it, quickly throw that in. Beautiful. So now this ship
No reporting.
will go back and forwards and pick up sewing machines. I've just quickly grabbed the iron that was carrying and threw it in. So now we've got a little bit of iron on here. I'll upgrade those. Done. We must be getting close to the 750 artisans that we're looking for. We're 850. That is great. That means now it's time to get to work. We're going to build a ship of the line, and we're going to build a clipper. That clipper is going to go from the old world to the new world, and this ship of the line is going to now start protecting us, which is really, really good. Things are looking up now. Here we are back in the new world. Their needs aren't quite met. They need more ponchos and more fried plantains, so let's do that for them. That, and we'll add some bananas. I will plop this up here. And I'll keep it on the coast, like so. Oh, I'm not a big fan of that actually. Hang on. Take that. Clean it up a bit. Take that. And then that. That's better. Alright. And then I'll put a small warehouse up here. And we'll put another fish oil. What is it? It's 30 to 30, yes. And next, it's the ponchos, which is one of these. Actually, can't do that yet. So one poncho, that's, yep, so one farm, bang, bang, and bang. Perfect. And the factory. There we go, done. So we have another poncho factory, production line, and more fried plantains. They've got plenty of rum coming in, and they've got a chapel. Now, sooner or later, I'm going to have to start producing rum for the New World, so I'll produce it here and then send it home. But for the minute, it's not needed, so I'm not going to bother. Plus, I don't have the clipper ship yet. I need that. So, no, we're looking good. Let's go keep an eye on this world. I keep forgetting to come back, which is not good. Might just delete that there and build another chapel, because the one over there doesn't seem to fully reach, so I'll build one there too.
If they don't bring some first.
That'll be good. So I'm setting up a trade route. So as you can see, the timber will sell every time it goes above 200 in stock, because my timber's crazy. I got so much of it. There's like, nothing I can do with it. Which is good, because the times that I do need it, I do want an abundance. So, nah. I need to start selling it off a little bit. It will make me a little bit extra money. Can't complain. I'm going to set up more glass making production. So there we go. Just another one of them should do the trick. Yeah, but my math, having 2 of those. Yeah, so I've got 2 of those now. And it's just 1 of each of the others. Plus we've got so much timber now. So yeah, it should all add up. Perfect. Now I should be able to speed up the Windows production, because I need that in basically everything now. Going to do another big upgrade. Ooh. And look at this. There's our first frigate built. Sorry. Our first ship of the line built. I'm going to change it. HMS Victory.
More than ready.
And we'll move it over here. See how slow they are? So they're good at defense of your islands, but compared to how quick these ones are.
Coordinates plotted.
Created another big bunch. And we'll grab some of these. There we go. Now I have to be careful, because if I get too far ahead, I won't be able to maintain their needs. So I have to be very careful about how quickly I upgrade.
The truest work of art is but a shadow of its friend in nature.
Now they've got a new need. That's going to be fur coats. So what do we need for fur coats? Well, we're going to need hunters, which will be on this area in the old world. And then we're going to need cotton plantations and cotton mill in the new world to create the fur dealer. So over here in the new world, we'll create a couple of plantations. How do these work? One here. Okay, so they're like that. So it's 2 plantations to 1 cotton mill. So I'll build a plantation here and a plantation here. Just grab it and pull it all the way up like that. And then this one. Done. So a couple of cotton mills. Sorry. Cotton plantations. And now I'll build a cotton mill. How big is it? Will it fit in there? Yes, it will. But we'll pop it down here, eh? Perfect. So now we're producing cotton. Good news. Our clipper has been built.
A new commission?
So this is going to run from the old world to the new world. So let's head on over to the new world. And we're going to create a trade route. So the trade route is going to go from Manila, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, all the way to Southernly. We're going to put King Cole, our clipper ship, as the ship. It is going to be picking up both rum and cotton fabric. It is then going to drop off both at Southernly. Done. Now I need to go back to Southernly because I need another ship. Just another schooner. Actually, no. We're not going to build another schooner, sorry. We will build a clipper. Now, this clipper will go from here at Southerly, just up the road, across the sea to Sassenberg. And that way I can decommission a couple more of the smaller ships. So there we go. We're now producing 2 new clipper ships and a ship of the line. With those 2 new clipper ships, one, will, as I said before, will go back and forwards from Sassenberg to Southerly, dropping off urgent things such as food, rum, things of that manner. And then the other one is going to do a round trip. So it's going to go from Sassenberg, from Southerly to Norton Bay, all the way over to Sassenberg and back. And it will transport iron, timber, bricks, windows, building materials. And it will fill all the islands up with all our building materials, so that at all times we have the building materials to advance. And from now on, we're going to try and push and push and push and rapidly start expanding. So I think we've accomplished quite a lot today, and I'm very happy with where we are. So on that note, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.